Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Just for Fun. This is Maddie. We're going to do our first BFZ draft. When going into a draft pretty much on the blind, we want to keep in mind bread. We want to do bombs, and then removal, then evasive creatures, then aggression, and then D is dregs the rest. And we opened a dual land. Which I'm not the hugest fan of these, but I guess it's decent. Now, do we want a money draft in our first pick on our first draft? I don't know. This seems like pretty bomby to me. Firemental Mage. Nettle Drone seems like pretty cool. I have already a brew around this in Modern that's gonna be recorded soon as I get all the cards together. Core Blade World. All your creatures gain first strike. That's pretty cool. I kind of want to take one of these two cards. If this were Russ, he would take the duel. I'm gonna take the Blade Whirl because I think white is really strong in this set. And I'm going to try to make an aggressive deck. That's usually what I do when I don't know a set, is just try to stay low to the ground. Felidar Cub is decent, but not really something I want to second pick. Awaken is the thing. This guy seems like a good enabler for that. Sure Strike. That seems like a really good trick. Tunneling Geopede. That seems sweet. Evolving Wilds is good, so maybe we can go and try to do like a red-white aggressive landfall kind of deck. There were some good red cards in the last pack, so we'll probably get something good back. Yeah, I'm gonna take this Geopede, although you know, it's close. You could go a lot of ways here, but I think I'm gonna take that guy. So we got some aggressive. We skipped B and R. We didn't open any B or R. Or E. So we went straight to A. Which is not exactly where we want to be, but we'll do the best we can here. My program is lagging. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Just pause it for a second here, see if I can get it to catch up. Okay, so we lagged out of our third pick and we ended up with a Colostria healer. Which is fine. I mean, black-white is a thing too. Although we didn't get to see what else was in that pack, so that's pretty frustrating. If we wanted to stay red, the Invoker seems good. Black, the Sharpshooter and the Sledge Crawler are both good. Those go well with the healer here. Is this an ally? Come on, work. It is an ally. Alright, so maybe I'll take this Sharpshooter here. Seem to be getting cut out of white a little, but yeah, I'm getting no white cards here. This pack is pretty terrible. I guess I'll take this flyer. 4 mana, 2/4 flyer basically. God, nothing great. Oh, Outnumber. Outnumber is really good. Let's take that. So now I'm looking like I'm gonna end up being black-red, and I passed the black-red duel. First pick. Reckless Cohort is just a 2/2 that has to attack. That kind of sucks. Blighted Gorge is a land, an actual shock land. Turn against. Yeah, maybe we can get a sacrifice thing to combo with this. So still not too sure what exactly we're gonna end up as. This card seems amazing. I would totally pick that pretty high if I was playing Control. That's really late for that Stalwart. I guess that's not as good in Limited. It's pretty late Castigator too. I think I'll take that. Even though I'm not sure I'm going to end up white, but that seems like really late for that card. I guess I'm not really dead set on anything yet. This was pack 1. Nothing totally great came back. I guess I'll take Altar's Reap. So here we haven't really committed yet. That Sure Strike came back around that I was looking at the first time. No white cards. Yeah, none of those are going to make our deck, so I'm going to stock up on these full art basics because they're really sweet and I want them in all my decks. Well, it's a rare and it's really late. I mean, it's pretty terrible. There's some kind of big mana deck though for that, so maybe we'll keep that for fun. Mortuary Mire I would not play. I'm gonna take another Plains, take another Forest. Alright, so after passing the red-black duel, nice. We end up with what looks like the start of a red-black aggressive deck. So, I do have a 7 mana combo here with Turn Against into Altar's Reap, but Turn Against is an instant, which I like, so I can steal my opponent's creature and block his other creature, you know, so that could be a quick 2-for-1. So even if I don't have a sacrifice effect, Turn Against seems like it could be really a blowout trick that you could also use to finish off your opponent in the same way that Active Treason does. Why is my computer lagging so badly? Oh, don't lag me out of my first pick here. Okay. Barrage, Tyrant, and Forerunner of Slaughter, and Touch of the Void, and Outnumber. Wow. So should I take the End Titan's Presence? Should I take this, sacrifice another colorless creature to fling? Or should I take this, which is obviously very good in my deck? I'm going to take this because it's more likely that the other one comes around. So here, oh, this card seems like it could be really good against you know, Scions and stuff. Dominator Drone, if you control another color. Yeah, that seems like a good aggressive dude. Sheer Drop is probably the best card, or Lantern Scout. But we're not going to be white here, we're going to be black-red. I mean, I was born to be Rakdos. Alright. So we want some more 2-drops. Some more dudes in general. We're pretty short on playables for this point in the draft, but that's okay. Chasm Guide. That makes things hasty, which is nice. I think I like that. Bone Splinters is good too. But I don't really have any token producing stuff yet. I think I'm going to take the guide here. When it's really close, err on the side of the rarity, and not for money's sake obviously, but just because there's fewer of them that will be going around. So you're less likely to be able to replace it. So let me move these. Ooh. Desolation Twin. Not that we'd be able to cast it, but we could rare draft it. Processor Assault. So if we get some ingest stuff, this could be good. But without ingest, it's pretty terrible. This is pretty high variance. And the Night Watch is good. I'm going to take the Predator here. Although Russ is probably screaming take the Desolation Twin because money or something, but I don't think it's worth anything anyway. I'm going to take the Predator. Okay, Breaker of Armies is pretty sweet. Got a little more paint, So here it's Bone Splinters or Assassin. I guess I want one Bone Splinters. So now I want more colorless dudes. Maybe some better removal. And a few more. We definitely want more 2-drop creatures. That is a gaping hole right there. Maybe some token producing stuff if possible. Sludge Crawler. Yeah, Sludge Crawler is perfect for what we're trying to do here. Grave Birthing. Seems great. Instant speed. Draw a card, exile something, make a 1/1. Does all kinds of stuff that we want to be doing. Scour seems like something you want of just as a catch-all for some big giant thing. Since there are probably plenty of big giant things floating around in this format, but from the games I've watched, it seems like it pays to be aggressive. Okay, here we're gonna take this culling drone. Cause there's a lot of 3-drops. I'd rather stick with 2-drops. Sweet, this Forerunner came back around. Awesome. Definitely wanted that. I wanted this Boiling Earth. I mean, this will probably end up being in the sideboard, but it's going to be really good. Step Raider or Slab Hammer. Slab Hammer is good with with Landfall. Hedron Bleed, I guess. Envoy. Oh, that was a cool island. I should have taken the island. Fertile Thicket. Ooh, Anticipate. Once again, they killed it with the art this set. I strongly feel like the art gets better every set. It's amazing. Ally Encampment. Alright. It's pretty cool. Wow, bunch of good uncommons in this pack, but not in our colors. I think the Slide Runner is probably, or the Predator. Kind of want another Predator. It's probably the best thing for the deck. That Nullifier card is really cool. I definitely want to pick those up for standard, but I'm going to take this Predator here. Yeah, this seems like it could end up trading up a lot, this Forerunner. God, this is lagging like crazy. Brutal Expulsion is an awesome, awesome card. Do I want the Tyrant or the Drone? I guess I'll take the Drone. Evolving Wilds is good too, but I'm only going to be playing these two colors. I don't want to splash in an aggressive deck. If I did, that Brutal Expulsion is really powerful though. Alright. Carrier Thrall, what's this? When it dies, make a 1/1. That's pretty good. That goes well with the Bone Splinters. And we don't want a second Boiling Earth. Yeah, alright, cool. Fathom Feeder I want for Constructed. Complete Disregard is what we're going to take here. And we will completely disregard the other choices in the pack. Stone Fury is removal. Instant speed removal, 5 damage or more. That seems pretty good. What would I be taking it over here? This Null, which seems like a pretty great card, but I don't have that many token things, so I'm gonna take that. Royal Spout seems sick. Ooh, foil. Vestige seems good. Is that better than Whiptail? Or Minotaur? That, I don't know. Wow. 3 red, 4 drops here that are all pretty close. I mean, that seems like it could be pretty aggressive. This is good. This is more of a defensive card, but it's also not because it can attack into more stuff. I'm going to take this just because I feel like it's harder to remove and it's less likely to trade down with something than the like the 4/2s. You know, those can be good on an empty board, so they're kind of like win more a little bit. Ooh, Transgress the Mind seems really good, and the Spires. That's a pretty good land. I want this. Yeah, that seems like a great thing. Great way to deal with big mana decks. And I tell ya, this could be a 16 land deck right now. I'd be okay with it. We only have 3 5 drops. 3 4 drops. Could take that Devastator as something to... Oh no, Looming Spires. Yeah, let's take that. Oh wow. Gonna take this Nullifier. Stalker. It's kind of hard to block, which is nice. Yeah, I could play that. I don't think I'm gonna play this healer because I didn't have that many allies. Take another Bone Splinters, might not play 2, but I guess I could play that over the Altar's Reap, but Altar's Reap is good. It's hard to get card advantage in a deck like this. I'll take one Scour for the board. That seems like a good just in case thing to have in case somebody has like Ulamog or something ridiculous that we want to kill. Alright, so as usual, I end up with a low mana aggressive deck, which is what I like to do in drafts, especially when I'm not really familiar with the format, when I don't know what kind of cards make up a good control deck or whatever. It's always the biggest fear in a new format is getting run over by something more aggressive, so I'd rather be that aggressive person. I could cut one thing and play 17 lands, or I could just play 16 lands, which is what I think I'm gonna do. Call me cray cray. 8 and 8. Nice even split. I like it. I'm submitting it. Bam. And we'll see how we do.